Hey, it's Chris here. I just want to let you guys know I was trying to improve the audio quality. I think it's a little bit better, but it needs a little bit more work. I'm keep working on it, but I definitely think it's better than last week. Thank you guys for listening, and I hope you guys enjoy this episode. Thank you.
Previously on Dungeon Tales.
You see Alfie just covered in blood, but you can tell it's not his own.
Oh my god, he's possessed by that Jeff dude.
And you see Alfie takes out one of the potions. He drinks it right in front of you. He transforms into an orc. The only orc we see is the half-orc that we happen to save from Cragmaw Castle. Actually, everyone else at this inn we saved from Cragmaw Castle. Suddenly, she starts transforming into this great big thing, and it's just crushing everything in the room. 8 legs, like her arms and her legs grow into these big, scaly claws, and 2 more legs grow out of her side. She grows this tail, and she has this great big red spikes all over her, and her mouth grows out, and she has these horrible teeth and glowing green eyes. And what you can see, it's obviously not a dragon. You see one of the little dwarves in steel plate comes walking around and happens to look Dacaria in the eye, and suddenly he becomes stone. Welcome to Dungeon Tales. I'm Chris, your DM, and we'll do a quick round of character introductions.
Yo, I'm Tyler. I play Philip Butler Jr., a human ranger, and the best one out of everyone.
Hey, I'm Chaz Smith. I play a half-elf fighter named Steve Erickson.
He's the second best.
Wow. Okay, my name is Gabie, and I play Dacaria, a female fire genocide.
Okay.
Third.
So funny.
I guess that makes me 4th, or whatever. Anyways.
Well,
you
you're
don't
the rest
count because you're God.
Oh, so I'm 0. Bueno. Okay. Anyways, so here we are, right outside this inn that just got crushed, with a huge blue monster with scales and red spikes and glowing green eyes, and now a tiny dwarven man in armor who's made of stone. And there's all these adventurers who are getting ready to arm themselves.
I have a question?
Yeah, what's your question?
Is his armor stone, or is it still plate?
It's stone too.
Okay.
Were you thinking of taking it?
I was just curious.
Oh, okay.
It would have been too small for him.
Well, I could sell it.
Okay, well, it's true. I just think it would be kind of rude to do that in front of his brother.
Oh, we would offer it to him first, of course.
Hey, do you want that armor?
Okay, well, anyways, so, for those of you who may remember, his name was Stephen Holdersek, and he is now made of stone, and all the other adventurers in there started to arm themselves, including the one, the only, Cruz Thompson. And they're getting ready to attack.
Yeah, I forgot about Cruz Thompson.
So, I go out in front of them, start waving my arms, and I'm like, wait, don't attack her. She is our traveling companion, and this was an accident.
Alright, roll persuasion.
Okay. I will do that.
Also, Dacaria, is there anything you want to do right now?
I close my eyes.
Okay.
Okay, I got a 10 on persuasion.
Alright, some of the adventurers seem a little moved by what you said, but then they go, Yeah, well, she's a monster now, fellow.
I,
She gotta die.
Okay,
so I yell.
Wait, let him go. What are you
I
saying?
yell. I say, everyone, listen to Steve.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I speak again, but this time I'm also going to use charm people.
I thought you would want to know my perception. Or persuasion.
You wanna? What did you roll?
Because I said listen to Steven. Or
Yeah.
Steve.
You did. I mean, they already kind of were listening. They just
But you said not all of them were.
well, they weren't all moved by what he said.
Okay, well, I rolled better, so... Does anything happen?
Well, what'd you roll? Tell me what you roll.
I rolled a 15.
Alright, they all listen more dearly to what Steve has to say.
Okay.
Okay.
So then I also cast charm at this point because I thought I would have got them on the first try, but I see that didn't happen. And I go, look, yes, she's a monster now, but I'm pretty sure I can change her back and she won't kill anyone else. And if possible, we will save Steve Oldershak. I'm not sure if we can do that. But if possible, we will.
Okay. Let's see. So it's wisdom, right?
Yeah. Wisdom saving throw. 14.
Okay. Alright, so everyone except the paladin seemed to be convinced by what you had to say.
And Paladin being Cruz Thompson?
Cruz Thompson and his compatriot Liga Pentaflame.
Wait, there's a girl?
No, it's a guy.
Oh.
His name's Liga.
At least.
His,
Liga.
Liga sounds kind of like a girl's name, not gonna lie.
Could be.
No, he's foreign, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways. And Cruz Thompson then says, "Can't you see he's trying to force your opinion? You see a monster in front of you. You know what to do. Get ready for battle, everybody."
Then I go, Decarion, run!
And so, no, I don't want to run because I'm gonna crush things.
I want to do something.
Okay, well, the question is, do you want to die or do you want to crush things?
Well, I guess I'd crush things.
Okay. What's your question, Tyler?
It wasn't really a question. I want to do.
I'm sorry, what did you want to do?
So I want to take my bow out and knock an arrow and point it at Cruz Thompson.
Alright.
that.
Because no one fucks with my crew.
Okay.
And then I yell at him to tell your men to stand down.
Alright. You want to roll intimidation?
It's 20.
Okay. You roll a 20 on intimidation. Okay.
Yeah.
Where do you have the arrow pointed?
What?
Where do you have the arrow pointed at Cruz Thompson?
At his head.
Oh, okay. We don't need to get too hasty now. We don't need to shoot me in the moneymaker, as they say. As you know, a man's nothing without his face. Let's hear what they have to say. You know, he seems very serious about this. And then while he's talking, you see Liga Pentaflame run up to you and disarm you and take your bow.
Steve, what the fuck, man? Get my 6.
Chris, what I was going to say before you said that was that Steve also had his crossbow out in also a show of force and intimidation, and I rolled a 24 on that.
Okay.
So
were you showing it at just the regular people, or?
No, point it out to go flentaless.
It's Cruz Thompson and Liga Penalflame who specifically are the opposition at this point, right? So I guess I'm pointing it at Liga, particularly if he starts running over to Philip to disarm him.
Okay, well, you see Liga disarm Philip. What do you do?
Shoot him, Steve.
I go, okay, I give him one more warning. I go, Liga, if you harm either Philip or Decaria, even though she happens to be a Basilisk, I will be forced to take action. And it'll be your head.
Alright, wait, Chris, I have a question.
Yeah,
Why was I so easily disarmed?
because he rolled a 22 on his dexterity. That's all.
Okay.
He just rolled amazingly. I'm sorry.
Can
Other-
I do anything?
Yeah, I mean, you can do
can
lots
open
of
your
stuff.
eyes and kill everyone.
No, I don't want to do that. I don't think that's what we're trying to do
Well,
here.
Like, we're getting in a standoff because they want to kill you, so.
Yeah, and
if it comes to it, you should just kill everyone.
And Decaria, Steve already told you to run, so you could run.
But then I'd leave you guys.
So I just sent you your stats to carry you.
And friends don't leave friends behind, Steve.
Well, I mean, Decaria can run. We'll catch up with her later. She's a big fucking monster. Running away, she'll get away a whole lot faster than us,
Why
trying
don't
to
you guys hop on my back and like hold on to one of my spikies and I run?
We might do that. But I think where we stand right now is me and trying to intimidate Liga here.
Okay.
Okay, so Chris.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run, but not like I can still see them, but I'm like to some degree. Is there anything? that I
So
can,
wait,
like,
did you
conceal
open your
myself?
eyes?
No. I run blindly. Do I do a perception check?
No, it's fine. You're at a disadvantage if you
Aren't we
did.
on the second floor of the inn?
No, you
No, I
guys
crushed
ran out and she crushed it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay, so in that case, Decaria, what I want you to do is roll an athletics check, but with disadvantage, because you're in a new body.
Do I need to? Oh my God, what's happening? Can I just roll like a normal one with my character? Or do I
Yeah,
have to
you can roll a normal one with your character, but
Okay.
keep in mind it's at a disadvantage.
Okay, so I'm just rolling athletics.
Yep. And while she's getting ready to do this, Liga just says to you guys, I don't want no trouble. I'm just here to keep the peace. And he puts the bow on his back.
Wait, he takes Philip's bow?
Yeah, he's not giving it back to him.
That doesn't seem peaceful.
Well, okay, let me ask you this. If someone's shooting
That
you
seems like
and you take his gun,
Hey, I didn't shoot anyone, dude.
He didn't shoot. He was just pointing.
I'm just saying.
What Liga is doing is way more aggressive than anything that we've done so far. In fact, I should shoot him because he's leaving Philip right now.
Yeah, I mean, Cruz Thompson was starting to rally everyone to fight Decaria. So that's why I pointed the arrow at Cruz Thompson.
Fair enough. So anyways, Decaria, what do you do? Or, sorry, what did you roll?
Well, I rolled a 9.
Alright, is that... And then, did you roll a second time because you have disadvantage?
Oh, I rolled twice?
Yeah, so when you have disadvantage, you roll once, then you roll a second time, and you take the lowest roll.
Oh, cool. That one was 22, so I guess I'm taking the 9.
Okay.
That's sad.
So, you start running, and now the town is not only out and in, but the official, what's the word, trash left behind by the bar is now gone, and the you happen to take down part of the mayor's house on your way out of town. make it out, but you destroy quite a few things. And
Now,
that's
where, like, is there, like, a forest nearby? Like, I don't want to run too far. Like, I can still come and help them if they need it. But I'm far enough where they can, like...
Well, you can open your eyes at this point if you're on the roll a perception check.
There's no one around me, right?
No.
You gotta take that chance. You have no idea of knowing.
It's true, you don't.
Oh my god, why am I rolling so awfully? Awfully?
That's a word, yes.
I got an 8.
Okay. You open your eyes slightly, probably because you're not sure if you want to stone people some more or not. And you don't want to get them stoned. You see the forest in which you guys came from, but you don't see much other than that.
Okay.
Alright, so she's on her way out of town. Let's go back to you guys. And you have the other adventurers who are, particularly you have Thorfinn, who's like, well, I mean, you have a very persuasive argument, Steve. But I have to say, a guilty person doesn't run. So therefore, I think it's just a monster in there now.
I told her to run. Did you not hear me? As soon as it seemed like Cruz Thompson was going to attack her, I told her to run.
Yeah, it sounds
Well,
like you're guilty
what's
too.
happening?
You sound like you're a monster breeder or something.
Wait, who was saying this?
This is the
Thorfinn.
Thorfinn, who is the brother of Stephen,
Okay.
who his brother just got
Yeah, the
stoned.
This guy sounds like a douche.
Do you say that in character?
No, I didn't think that. I don't say it.
Okay. This guy sounds like a douche.
Okay.
You know, I'm not liking you
So-
anymore.
Steve goes, all right, look, I understand how it looks like, but remember I was telling you guys about the potions that this little dwarf elf thing or whatever the fuck he was drank to become an orc. We had some other potions and we were trying to figure out what it was. Apparently that one turns her into a basilisk. So, since it was done by magic, there should be a way to turn her back. All I'm asking is, please, don't kill her before we figure it out.
Well, I find it convenient that these so-called potions appear after you've killed my brother. Sure, and you speak of these ludicrous tales of a elvish dwarf. You know they can't breed. And there's all sorts of lunacy in what you're saying. But I'll believe you if you can show me these potions now.
So I take out 2 of the potions.
Now you look in your bag
Okay.
and you realize that you don't have the potions. And you see that Lester is nowhere near you. And you realize Lester was the one to grab the potions when you guys were escaping the room.
Well, you see, my android took them, and I don't know where he is right now. Phil, run! And I start running.
You want to make an athletics check?
I
Yeah.
mean, that guy still has my bow.
You can get another bow.
Okay.
Or you can make your own bow too.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay. So I take out running with Steve.
Yeah, I got a 9 on athletics.
Okay.
I got a 23.
Alright, so Philip is like Usain Bolt, just out of that town. Like, he is... He shows you, he's like, he wants to see some real speed, bitch! And he goes.
Steve says, Philip, run! And I go, what about my bow? God says you can make one. I go, okay.
All right, and then Steve, while you're running, you just suddenly feel like things are weighing you down. You're not sure what it is, but you just suddenly feel like the stuff you've been carrying for so long is now heavy, and you have the group of adventurers chasing after you. And I want Steve to roll a perception check for me.
Okay. Nat 20. Boom. 21.
All right, so you notice that somehow, some way, Stephen Holdersek got attached to your bag, and you're dragging him in the dirt as you run. It doesn't make any sense because you weren't really near him at all. But you're being weighed down by this about 300-pound Dwarven statuette at this point. I guess it would be statue because he's bigger than a statuette. Not trying to make a short person joke.
Gotcha. Alright, so I think what I try to do is to see if I can get him off me.
Good.
And also gently lay him down.
And keep running?
So he doesn't scatter. Huh?
And keep running, or do you stop and do that?
Yeah, and then keep running.
Alright.
Well, I think what I do, if I'm dexterous enough, is I'm going to slow down a bit. Not exactly stop running, but slow down and try to get him off and lay him down and then start running as fast as I can.
Alright, roll dexterity.
Alright.
Let's see what happens.
Boom! Nat 20. 22.
Okay. Oh, that's 2 nat 20s in a row. Alright, here's what we'll have you do then. So, as you're running, you unhinge your bag, you get it out of being looped around his arm, however it got that way, and you keep running. And you put your bag back on, and it looks like Steven is just waving to you as he's stuck in this position with a surprised face. And the group of adventurers are charging after you. And I want you to do another athletics roll for me.
Okay.
Philip, while you're running, you actually catch up to Decaria, because that's how fast you're going.
What's up, Decaria?
I close my eyes when I see him approaching.
Okay.
Okay. I got a 10.
Well, wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
Is the basilisk like Medusa? We have to make eye contact for me to turn the stone?
Well, as long as you're within 30 feet and that you can see each other.
So she just has to, like, she has to look at me and I have to look at her too.
Yeah.
Okay. So as long as I just don't look her in the eye, it's fine.
Yeah. You're good if you don't look her in the eye.
Okay. Chris, did you hear me? I said I got a 10.
Yeah, I did. So you're still running and you're doing pretty good, but the crowd is still chasing after you. It's not like you lost them.
Okay.
What do you want to do with that?
Well, how close am I to the area?
You're, let's say, 100 feet.
Okay. Hold on. Is there like water nearby?
You can roll perception. And while you're doing that,
Okay.
I'll explain to Decaria and Philip their surroundings. So, you guys are back in the forest where the trap was, and you see the sword is back in the circle there. The trees, again, seem awfully quiet for some reason. You're not sure why. There's something about it that just doesn't seem right. Philip, if you could roll a perception check for me.
I rolled 9, by the way.
What'd you get?
It's 14.
Yeah,
14.
Okay. So you see that there is a pond of water that's away from the forest that they ran into.
Okay.
And then Philip, what did you get?
A 5.
You got a 5. So you don't notice anything in particular except that you've been here before. And there's trees.
What about, can I roll a perception check? Does God tell me this too?
You can roll a perception
I remember these trees. I was here before.
check. That's how good of a ranger you are. Like, oh yeah, This is an oak. You can tell it is because of how it is.
Ooh, I rolled a 21.
Alright, so you notice the bag of potions is by the trees. And
you have no way to communicate with me.
No, but don't you have the communicate animals?
Yeah, but he sees no reason to use the spell right now.
Yeah, but I don't. Yeah.
he's like, spell slots. I only got so many.
Bah.
I mean, like, I haven't cast this spell because there's no reason for me to right now.
Okay, so can I walk towards the bag of the...
Sure.
You can walk towards it and start, like, grunting and try to point with your face.
You know what I do? I like scratch at it like a dog.
Okay.
Scratch at the bag?
No, like near it. You know, like when dogs are like scratching near something?
So you dig a 3-foot hole.
Okay.
No! I do a light scratch. Just
You're
to
really,
call
really
attention
big.
to it.
Alright, and then also you notice that there's
You're like
only...
a giant monster.
Yeah.
What?
You only notice... Sorry, go ahead.
I said you are a giant monster. Any action you're gonna do is like a big thing.
No, it's a little thing, because I can control my little paw.
You don't have little paws. Your paws are giant.
They're big paws.
They're like the size of a grown man.
Yeah, did you see the... Did you click the link I
Very
sent you?
large claws.
Yeah, but like, oh wow, I have like intense claws.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're all saying.
Anyways,
Well then,
also in regards to your perception check, you notice that there's only 2 potions in there, as opposed to the 4 that were in there before.
so someone stole 2 is what you're saying.
No, you drank one.
Well, there was 5, and then there was 4.
Okay.
So someone stole 2. Okay, so how about back to me for a moment. So
Sure.
how close is the pond?
Wow.
We'll go back to you in a second, Steve. So, Decario, is there anything else that you want to do before I cut back?
Well, instead of like, did I already scratch at it, or can I just instead pat? Like.
Well, here, do a dexterity, or do a strength roll for me. For about how strong you're going to be scratching at this thing, or patting at it.
Okay, straight.
Well, I think it'd be more a dexterity thing, wouldn't it? Because she's just trying to scratch at it a certain amount in order to get his attention.
Yeah, but I figured at this time, strength would also come to play.
Are you sure? Because I can roll a dexterity.
What'd you get for strength?
I think strength.
It doesn't really matter.
Alright, did you roll
You got
that
one.
20?
No, I got an 18.
Okay, so you just, like, make this huge hole next to the bag by the tree, and by doing so, you actually throw this dirt into another tree, knocking it over. And that definitely grabs Philip's attention. Actually, no. Philip, roll a perception check for me.
12.
Alright, so you notice. Like, you're like...
Tree falls over. Da-da-da-da-da.
Alright, Philip, is there anything you want to do in response to this?
Well, I noticed the tree falls over. So I look over at the area, like in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
And then I see that there's the bag hanging from a tree branch.
Well, it's like nestled at the foot of a tree.
Oh, I kind of thought it was like hanging out of a tree.
That would have been
Okay, well,
cooler, but I didn't think of that.
I see the bag nestled by the tree. I'm like, oh, it's a bag.
Oh, it's a bag!
Cool.
So I walk over to the bag.
Uh-huh.
I look into the bag. And I see there's only 2 potions in the bag.
Where is it?
In the bag.
Oh, okay. I didn't get that. Anyways. Okay, good. So now I want you both to do a perception check for me.
Who both?
You and Philip.
Okay.
12.
Okay. What'd you get?
Wow, a 6.
Okay, so the carrier realizes that in this new form, her sense of color has kind of gone to everything's like a type of green. Like everything's in just shades of green of whether it's dark or light or neon. So she can't really tell what type of potions they are. But Philip, you realize that the potions, you see that there's only the one that seems to be full of feathers, and one that is shadowy.
Ooh, okay, so maybe, oh wait, I can't talk to Philip, can I?
No.
He still hasn't
Yeah.
cast a spell. So,
Alright, so
I'll let you guys work out your communication problem. In the meantime, I'm going to go back to Steve. So,
okay.
Steve.
How close am I to this pond?
Pretty much you're at a point where you can turn left, you go to the forest, you turn right, you can head towards the pond.
Okay. But like the pond is like how close to me?
Let's say
Because
300
if I'm gonna
feet.
use okay. No, that's not helpful. How fast did Decaria run when she was running?
She isn't super fast.
Okay. Alright. What do I have around me? Using the same perception check I got earlier.
You realize that
Sure.
you have the entrance of the town that you just left. There's some wooden fences, and there's a oncoming sound of adventurers and a mob that joined them, following after you.
Okay. Well, let's take a look at what I can do.
Do, Philip and I notice that he's being chased, or
You guys are too far into the forest to notice,
even if we do a perception check?
even if you do a perception check. Because where you are right now in the forest, it seems like you're just surrounded by trees.
Okay.
So,
Okay. So, Chris,
yes.
a couple more questions. So, we got the wooden fence, right? That's what you said?
Yeah.
Good. And that's like encircles the town.
Well, just that bit where you are.
Okay. And are the adventures before or after it?
They're before at this point.
Okay. So,
Now,
I
are you
think-
running while you're thinking this, or you just stop there?
I'm running.
Okay.
But, I'm also trying to see what I'm going to do. I think what I do is I light a torch. Yeah, I know. It's not for
Oh, okay.
visibility.
You're going to set fire to these fences?
Yes, that's what I'm going to do.
Alright.
Burn down the town.
I guess you should... Are you throwing it, or are you just going up there and placing it?
Well, whichever is more effective. Probably
Hey,
going
yeah.
up there and placing it.
Hey guys, can you stop chasing me for a second while I light this?
Okay. So...
You guys are about to have a fire problem.
So keep in mind, so you are, the road's in the middle of this section that you're at, and you have these two houses, and these two houses have their own separate wooden fences.
Okay. Well, that's what I was asking, if they were encircling the town.
Yeah, that's what I said. They're not. It's just that little bit.
Gotcha.
There's a giant wooden sign at the top.
Okay. Well,
I mean,
I
unless
think-
you want to get thrown out for being an arsonist too, you're free to take those houses down.
well, I think I am going to light at least one of them. So I'll pull off some of them at least, and then keep running.
Okay. So in that case, so you're running up to light it on fire?
Yeah, I suppose. And I'm assuming it's not that far from the
Yeah.
path.
Okay, fair enough. I want you to do an athletics check for me on that.
Okay. Jeez. Bad at athletics. It's getting better. It's 12 now.
Okay.
12.
So you run up to it and you light it on. You find it's not catching on fire as fast as you'd like. as the mob is getting closer and goes like, "There he is! He's lighting that place on fire! What an asshole!" And they keep charging at
the
you.
torch there and then just start running.
Okay. So you leave the torch, and this is where my die of perception of what's the word? Of possibilities comes into play. So you run and you leave the torch right next to this wooden fence, and apparently you didn't know too much about wooden fences and stuff, because somehow, some miraculous way, as you're running away, the torch just, burns itself to the bottom of it, and the wooden fence does not ignite whatsoever.
Dang it!
And the mob is close.
Craftsmanship.
And the mob is closer to you than ever.
Okay.
In the chase.
Okay, so can we go back to me for a second?
Sure, we'll put pause on Steve.
Steve's got to know what's going to happen to him.
Okay, but I have something new to do.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm in the woods with the carrier, and I start to get worried. And I go, "Hey, Steve should be out here by now. I hope he didn't get captured or anything." And I turn to the carrier and say, "You stay here. I'm gonna go check on Steve." So
And I nod my head.
I start jogging back to the direction of town,
Okay.
or the direction of where we came from.
All right, and then Steve, what direction are you heading? Towards the pond, you said?
No. That I was only asking about water because I was going to see if I was going to use my can for it. Then you told me it was way too far away. So
you're running towards Philip now. Is that what you're telling me?
Yep.
All right. So I want both of you guys to roll a perception check.
But hold on. Before I want to do one more thing before I do that, because I noticed that the torch didn't light the place, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my magic missile.
Your midget.
Your midget.
Yeah, my midget missile.
Oh.
And then I shoot Steve Holdershek.
Little people are gonna hate us.
I already tried not to make a short joke. Oh, man. Okay.
Sorry.
So your midget
right
missile.
But I'm going to aim my magic missile at the ground right before all the adventurers, and I'll do it in 3 different places. So basically,
Okay.
I'll hold dirt.
Go for it.
All right, I do that.
Great. So you do this, and you just hear Cruz Thompson go, "Ha! Looks like he has shitty marksmanship. We can get him, guys." And people.
Well, he was doing it so that he didn't hurt them.
They couldn't tell that.
Cruz Thompson's a dick.
And the mob seems more invigorated after Cruz Thompson's words of wisdom.
Okay.
And they start.
I have something.
Okay, 1 second. And the mob seems to get more invigorated as they're charging towards you. And
Yeah, but they're blinded now because of all the dirt.
I'll roll for each of them and tell you what we get. First things
Wow.
first, though. Did you roll perception, Steve and Philip?
No.
Yeah, I'll do it now.
Okay.
I got a 17, God.
Yeah, 17. Okay. That's good. I was kind of hoping for you to get a lower number, but it's fine. We can play a funny scenario
I
later.
got a 6.
You got a 6?
I got a 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Philip, you notice that Steve is getting closer to you, and you notice that he has the mob chasing behind him.
Look at Steve.
Steve.
Oh shit! It's a mob.
Steve doesn't notice you whatsoever, and he just runs past you.
What?
Hi, Steve.
And now you're in between Steve and this mob. And the mob has broken down quite a bit. And really, the major people in front who weren't slowed down by the blinding was the one and the only Cruz Thompson, Liga Pentaflame, and Thorfinn Holdersek and his party.
Wait, how many people are
That sounds like all of them.
No, there's
Thorfinn Hasselfist?
Thorfinn has he has the half orc and he has a dark elf. Oh, where'd they go? Oh, it's right there. Sorry, a high elf. Who you met? Her name was Cass.
Okay. Well, Steve, what I'm thinking, if you could read my mind, I'm thinking that if we just kill Cruz Thompson and Legolas Peanut Butter,
Legolas Peanut Butter?
Legolas Peanut Butter.
That's now his name. Legolas Peanut Butter.
Wait, I had something too, God.
Alright, what you want to do?
Yeah,
Sorry.
If we hold on, I was still saying my thing. If we just kill those two, I think Thorfinn Hasselfist would just like leave.
Well, it was his brother who was
Or
turned
at
to
least be
stone.
intimidated. Yeah, but like I don't know. I feel like he doesn't want to kill us.
Yeah. So, Steve's perception was very low just then, and cannot read minds, so he keeps running.
Okay, God.
So,
not-
Decaria.
Okay, I guess we'll just run away. But I mean, Legless Peanut Butter has my bow. That bow has a lot of sentimental value. Damn you, Legolas Peanut Butter!
Alright. Decaria, I'm sorry. What'd you want to do?
I feel like I hear the magic missile go off. So instead of staying put, I want to walk towards them.
Okay.
I feel not involved.
Yeah, go ahead. So you walk towards them during all of this, and then I also want you to roll a perception check.
Okay, 1 second.
Sure.
A 13.
You notice that Steve is just running like a bat out of hell. He doesn't notice you either, and he just keeps running. Philip is close behind him, and the mob is closing in.
Wait,
Steve has a one-track mind.
Steve runs past me, and he doesn't see me?
No.
He has tunnel vision right now.
Yeah, he's just like, he's going, running.
I feel like that's kind of impossible, seeing as how big I am.
I don't know. I mean, he's like fearing for his life.
But the mob had to have stopped because they're...
He's focusing just on the running, so he's not noticing anything else.
Okay, and what about the mob? Do they notice me?
Yeah, they notice you.
Yeah, I thought so.
They want to kill you, remember?
So I open my eyes.
Oh yeah, kill Legolas Peanut Butter.
There's a chance your bow gets turned to stone, too.
What?
You realize your bow will be turned into stone if it gets turned into stone.
Okay. That's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
No, because it'll be like frozen. I can melt specific parts of it.
What?
You actually want to bet on you being able to control your powers?
Well, that's if you went back into your fire genocide. And you don't
So
melt
someone
it,
needs to
it's
hug
stone.
me. Someone needs to show me some love so I can go back.
This doesn't make sense, Gabby.
Yeah, she's adding her own things to it. So you open your eyes, and let's see, they all need to roll a Constitution saving throw. Alright, so you see Cass just suddenly turn to stone.
Wait, who?
The high elf who is part of Thorfinn and Steven's party. You see the half-orc is unaffected and he keeps charging at you.
Chris, it says languages here common English. Oh, wait, never mind. I was looking at the wrong person.
Okay.
Never mind.
Thorfinn seems completely unaffected by it and he just stares you dead in the eyes.
I'm
But then-
sorry, who?
The other dwarf.
Thorfinn.
Thorfinn Hasselfist.
Thorfinn the Holdersek
Okay.
looks you straight in the eyes and he says, I'm going to end you, beastie. You shall die at my hand.
And who else survives?
Let's see. Liga Pentaflame just turns into stone.
Yes!
Oh god. And Cruz Thompson rolled a nat 1, and he just suddenly just burst into stone, and he seems to have frozen in the most awful position, where it looked like he tumbled over, and he falls over a stone and just shatters.
Oh, damn.
Cool.
Yeah, Cruz Thompson is now dead.
I feel slightly bad.
I mean, why? He wanted to kill you.
I know, but he was only human.
It was your only genocide.
No.
Okay, so there's
She's only
someone trying to hurt
passive
me,
now.
right?
Yeah.
No, but she was born a genocide.
So right now you have the half-orc and you have Thorfinn charging at you.
Steve, we can
So-
say him.
Well, Steve is like behind both Decaria and Philip at this point,
I was
right?
saying this with our mental connection. Because we're so close, we share thoughts sometimes.
That's right. That's what Philip believes.
So God,
Yeah.
I know what I want to do.
Okay.
I would like to roll onto them.
Roll. Okay.
Yeah, like throw myself with my spikies.
Okay. Like an armadillo.
Exactly.
All right.
Oh, so
And-
you're gonna roll at
is-
them? Oh,
And
like
is
a
Philip in the
ball.
way?
That's so
Yeah.
No, Philip isn't in the way.
Philip is in the way still.
No, he's not. I roll in a way that he's not.
So you're gonna wait for him to pass first. Is that what you're saying?
I push him aside with my hand.
All right. Good. I want you to roll a d20 for me.
It was a 9.
It was a 9. Okay. So you try rolling, but you realize this body isn't really meant for that. As you hold on to your feet and you tuck forward, and you sort of do like a somersault, and you land on top of all of them and just fucking crush the other statues. And you land on top of Thorfinn and the half-orc, and Thorfinn somehow seems to be alive out of just pure hatred, and he's now stabbed through and on your back, and the half-orc seems to be dying from bleeding out.
Wait, so I have him, like, on one of my spikies?
Yeah, he's like, you rolled over, and he is stuck to you, and he's attacking you. And he takes out his great axe, and he does 14 damage.
How much do I have?
You have about 52.
Oh, that's no biggie. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but yeah,
Have I
he's
noticed?
he's taking like
Should
what
I
did
do
you?
another perception check? Have I noticed what's going on? I imagine I would have heard some of this.
You've heard some of this, and you also realize as you're running, you're like, I haven't seen Philip or Decaria at this point. Man, they must have gotten really far.
Steve, you're just like Forrest Gump. I started running,
And running, and running.
and I got to the forest, and I thought, well, if I went this far,
Might
Yeah.
as well go to the border. All right. So I did another perception check. I'm not sure if you wanted me to do that or not, but I got a 19.
Okay. While you're running, you perceive the bag of potions.
Good. I pick it up and put it
hey,
in my
look,
pouch.
it's a bag.
Okay.
You put the bag in a bag.
Yeah.
Now you got it's bagception.
Da-na-na-na. Good. So yeah, everyone else is dead, and you have Thorfinn Holdersek just attacking Decaria. And Steve, you've stopped at the moment, and you hear the battle. What do you want to do? Also, you see the
Well, I
sword
run-
is back in that stand, in that trap.
Yeah. Okay. I see that. I'm not falling for you again. and then I run towards the battle because I figure Philip and the carrier must have gone back to save me or something.
Good. Roll a dexterity saving throw for me.
It's got 18.
Okay. So while you're running, you set off 3 more traps that you didn't realize were there. And you dodge all of them miraculously. But you can see whoever made this trap really fucking hates elves.
Yeah, apparently.
They're racist.
This is true.
Certainly are.
Yeah, so you run back towards the battle. Philip, do you do anything at this time?
I'm like really close to Thorfinn, Hasselfifth, and Zakaria, right?
Yeah, pretty close.
Okay, and Thorfinn is spiked on her back.
Yep.
Okay, so can I climb up onto her back without impaling myself?
Yeah, if you want to do an acrobatics check.
Damn it. 5.
But
Alright.
maybe you can tell me that you're gonna climb up my back and I'll stay still for you.
Alright. If she...
Well,
How about this? Let's give you advantage on it since you're not trying to attack her.
okay. So, I just roll again?
Yep.
Yeah, that was a lot better.
What'd you get?
That was the wrong thing, damn it.
So
That
for...
was animal handling, and I rolled real good. Oh, what?
Steady! Steady, Bessie! Steady!
Acrobatics was 11.
Okay. So you get up there, but you're not up there stably.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
I want to kill Thorfinn Hasselfifth.
Okay. What exactly are you gonna do to kill him? You're gonna use...
You could just drag him a little and like...
No, wait. Because he had the great axe.
Yeah.
And that's how he attacked to carry it. So I don't know if he has any other weapons, so I just take the great axe from him and throw it on the ground. Like, away.
Alright, I want you to roll a strength check for me. And it's
So I don't even need to kill him, really.
Yeah, roll a strength check.
Because he's probably gonna die.
Did you roll strength? 10?
Yeah, 10?
Okay. So,
Oh, not that good.
he rolled a nat 1, so you won.
Oh, okay.
Thorfinn has lost his axe in that strength contest, and his shoulder just wasn't as strong as it used to be because he has a spike run fucking through it. But Thorfinn's in such a terrible rage. And you see he sort of just starts to transform in his, like, just as a whole thing. Like, his face forms into this huge snout. His hands grow into these massive claws. And he has this huge tail that grows out of him and has spikes like a stegosaurus, commonly known as the Thagmarizer. And he does not look happy. And he swings his tail.
No.
And he does 13 damage to Philip, knocking him off.
Oh, shit.
Okay, now I have a question because I think we're missing some logic here.
Sure.
Because my spikes are huge.
Yeah.
Why would it only hurt his shoulder? If it impaled him, wouldn't it hurt more of him?
No, you stabbed a lot of him. It's just that one that hit his shoulder is why he lost the strength contest.
Oh, okay.
Right,
I thought
so
you were saying
just-
it only went through his shoulder, and I was like, I don't understand.
No, he's stuck to you. He's probably going to die there.
Okay.
Let me ask. So he's impaled by the large spike, right?
Yes.
It's a large ass
And a
spike.
lot of tinier spikes.
I'm making sure because that would take up a huge fucking part of him, and you'd probably basically be dead, or since he was a dwarf, be hanging. Because the spike is so huge. You're saying it's one of the smaller spikes that went through him?
Well, he has a lot of spikes that went through him.
I just don't understand how, like, more of his body. Like, how can he convert and hurt Philip?
Oh, well,
because he's a druid. The converting part.
He's not a druid. But
he's not a druid. But
but because of his skills, he can transform parts of his bodies into weapons.
All right.
I should have cut his head off.
Yeah, he could have, but it's okay. Now, let's see. So, Dakari, is there anything you want to do?
So Philip is no longer on me, right?
Yep.
I got knocked off.
Maybe I just shake the guy off.
I mean, he's stabbed pretty well.
So if I move, it wouldn't even move my spikes more into him and, like, kill him fully?
She wants to roll for a vigorous shaking.
Do you want to do another somersault and see what happens?
Sure.
All right. Roll.
Do I do just a normal D20?
You can roll dexterity.
Please be good. All right, I got a 12.
So you roll over again, and your spikes stab more into him, and he seems to be bleeding a lot more, but he's not dead yet.
What the heck?
Now with the ads. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. It's actually pretty cool. They got transitions in there for you. They've got, different background musics you can put in. There's a lot to play with. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Hey, it's me again. I just want to give a special thank you to the following people and tell you guys which characters I've named after them. So, for instance, we had Chosen Ones D&D on Twitter, who I named the character Cass after them. Unfortunately, I didn't get them as much screen time as I wish I did, but I'll see what I can do about that in the future. Then I also have the Dungeon Dads pod, who I have named Thorfinn and Stephen Holdershek after. They have a great podcast, and the Holdershek name is actually after their homebrew clan, their homebrew Dwarven clan, which I just thought it'd be kind of cool to sort of incorporate their name into our game as well. Then I also had A.A. Cray, where I have Liga Pentaflame, who personally I think that's just a phenomenal name, and I wish there's more names like it. It's great. And then you also have on Twitter In Plunge, who they gave us the name Cruz Thompson, and it's just, I happened to randomize it, make a paladin, and just things went from there, and I loved it. And then we also have Cigar150 on Twitter, who is the character Rob Fasone. If you guys want to keep supporting the show and help us by tweeting about us, telling your friends, anything you do that helps actually support the show. And if I have the capability of, I will try my best to name a character after you. I can't make any promises, but I'll do my best. Also, if you guys have any item submissions for anything that you want to see or things that you just want to communicate about, feel free to reach us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, however it's easiest for you guys to contact us. I'm willing to talk to you on any one of those. Just let me know. And I hope you all have a great week, and I can't wait for you guys to hear the rest of this episode. And at this time, Steve shows up to the party, and he sees that Philip is on the ground. The carrier is rolling around with this Dwarven person on her back, and there's a whole bunch of crushed statues and dead half-orc in the road.
And Steve was just like, I'll leave you alone for 5 fucking minutes.
Yeah, he's like...
Wait.
He's like Troy from Community coming back with a pizza.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say, way to make a fucking liar out of me. I said we weren't gonna hurt these people.
Kill them all.
Anyway,
so Steve, is there anything you want to do?
I think I'm also going to attempt to get onto Dakaria's back
All right, acrobatics.
Okay, I got a 7.
So you try to get up there, and you just were going in the wrong approach, because you just.
Doesn't he get an advantage? Because he's not hurting me.
I want you to do a perception check for me.
I got an 11.
Okay, so you didn't realize that he was there,
Okay.
so he does not get that advantage.
Okay.
Philip, it is now your turn.
Okay, so I get up, I get on the carrier's back, and I kill Thorfinn Half-Wolfish.
Alright, so roll acrobatics, then roll to attack.
Acrobatics is 24.
Alright, you just fucking flip on there like the magical man you are.
Yeah, I'm badass.
You backflip onto there too.
I have a mission.
He knocked you off and you're like, that's not allowed.
I got pissed off, so. Okay, and I attacked with Jeff, my rapier.
Alright. I still find it weird that you're cutting people's off with a rapier, but you know, you do you. So.
And it's a 23 to hit.
Okay. Roll for damage.
9 damage.
Oh boy. So you just fucking. You don't chop off his head, but you slash his neck pretty well. And he is now bleeding horribly. And you did an extra, let's say, 10 damage with that attack.
Oh, nice. Is he dead now?
Miraculously, through his pure rage alone, he is still living.
Oh my god.
Dude,
This is one
dude.
tough dwarf.
Alright, and then while you are still fighting, suddenly you have another 2 adventurers show up.
Are they on our side, or are they gonna try to kill me?
Well,
We're going to try to kill you. You just killed every other adventurer there. They're not going to go, oh, let's do it on the fun.
I don't know. I'm in there like, let's join the winning side.
Exactly.
Alright.
If they joined our side, they only have one guy to kill, and he's already dead. So.
Yeah, they should roll for moral ambiguity.
Okay, well, actually, let me double check what their morals are, because I forget what I wrote for that. Alright, these guys are a bit neutral. Let's say they're more neutral evil. And so they show up, and they're like, I get what you guys are doing. We're not going to be part of this. And they turn around, and they just keep walking.
Okay, that works.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that. And then just walk away.
Now, they're not going to pretend. They're just like, we're just not going to participate. Because they see that there's the shattered remains of pretty much everyone else who came in this direction. And the only one alive is a bleeding out, almost dead dwarf smashing the shit out of, or trying to smash the shit out of the carrier.
With a super badass ranger standing on the basilisk's back with a rapier named Jeff. And with blood spurting out of the dwarf.
Yes. So the carrier... Oh,
looks
sorry.
like an action hero from like an 80s movie.
With a whole bunch of dyed corn syrup.
There's like Van Halen playing in the background. The wind machine blowing my silver hair.
Yes, it looks like it was part of a film. It confuses most people. Like, comics walk by, it's like, oh, I guess they're filming a movie here. Because apparently they have those now in this time period. Anyways, the carrier, it is now your turn. What do you want to do?
Well, I think I'm going to just pass my turn because I want to just get him off, but I don't want to like hurt Philip in the process.
Did you want to like try shaking or something?
But what if Philip what if Philip gets like into one of my little spikies?
All right, Philip, I want you to do.
Yeah, what if I sense her movement so I jump off?
Well, I was going to have you do a dexterity saving throw, see if you hold on.
Oh, okay, I can do that.
Do you want to start shaking or no?
Can he roll first and then decide to shake?
It's either you shake or you don't.
Zakaria, don't worry about me.
I'm gonna shake.
Alright. What'd you roll?
I rolled a 21.
Alright,
Nice.
so you hold on with super easy. It's like you super glued your hand to her back or something.
No, like I just surf on her back. Like I don't even hold on.
Wow.
Look, no
Like-
hands.
look, Ma, no hair. I just thought my hands up.
And during all of this, Thorfinn's body gets shaken free from the spikes, and the spikes seem to just detach from your back, and he falls to the ground.
Wait,
Ooh.
you said the spikes detach from my...
Yeah, it's like they broke off. Like they're
Does it
still
hurt,
inside.
Zakaria?
Does it hurt? That's my question, God. Does it hurt?
Not really. It's sort of like a nail just broke off.
That hurts!
I mean,
Well,
depending on how it
like-
breaks.
Like just a little bit, like out.
Yeah.
You know? Like if you peel like a tiny bit off,
It's not like you
Like
remove
that.
the whole thing.
like you don't even really feel it that much.
Alright.
Yeah. Anyways, so Thorfinn drops to the ground, and he's just bleeding on the ground there. Looks like he's breathing raggedly, and he does not look too good.
Okay, so he's still alive though. Is he nearby? Did he land nearby me?
No, you didn't move really. You're still, oh, actually, never mind. You try to climb her. Yeah, he's like right near you.
Yeah, man. I've been here. I'm just like, what's going on? Okay, so I go over with my great sword, and
Wait, Steve, where'd you get a great
What?
sword from?
from the cave that broke down. Remember
There's
Oh,
a
the
great
magic
sword there.
greatsword.
the magic great sword?
Yeah, after his other one broke.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've always
Okay.
got to have at least one great sword on me. Anyways,
So, what's your roll?
I go. Hold on. I'm not done describing. I'm not like going to decapitate him. I'm just going to knock him out with the hilt of my sword.
Okay,
I think
you're gonna
you
use
should
your
just
great
kill
sword
him.
to do this?
Steve, just put him out of his misery, dude.
Exactly.
He's dying. Just kill him.
It's like you see a man who's been shot multiple times with shotgun wounds, and you're like, I'm just gonna knock him out.
Well, Chris, that's what I decided. I'm just going to knock him out. Because
Okay.
Steve does not want to take the life of Stephen Roldershek's brother. So,
Wow.
So I freeze, I look at Chaz,
you
and I
know,
freeze.
he'll just to carry a pill. Take that.
It's not your turn,
Yeah.
but I will allow that in the future.
No,
Um,
I'm kidding.
So, I rolled a 28, by the way.
Damn. So you had a 19?
Yep.
Okay. So you roll 28 to knock him out. So, and you hit him with the hilt of your greatsword.
That's right.
Okay, what'd you roll for damage?
Well, that will kill him.
What'd you get?
17.
Yeah. Okay. So you came down a little bit too strong with your greatsword there, and you went to knock him out by hitting him in the back of the neck, like you read about in all those fantasy books you used to read. You know, those action hero ones with Jason Statham. And
He was my favorite.
he was your favorite character. He played all sorts of different ones. He's a great author. Anyways, you smashed down with the hilt of your greatsword, and you realize maybe the greatsword was too big for this task, as you crushed his vertebrae, and he stops
Oh,
breathing.
damn.
See, Steve,
Well-
it's easy to kill people on accident.
You're right, Philip. It is easy. Yeah, I don't think without a necromancer that we're going to be able to fix this. I get on the carrier's back and I go, let's ride.
The carrier, what do you do?
So I have them both on my back now, right?
Yep. Oh, and
Okay, so I
by the way, Scott's been with Philip this whole time. He's been sort of quiet this whole episode. Just in case anyone was worrying, Scott's still alive. He's still around. Still being the amazing dog that he is.
Hey, Scott, are you okay? That means yes.
Yeah, anyway.
Every action that Philip took, Scott was also there, just watching.
This is true. Alright, anyway, so you guys are running away, correct?
Yeah.
Alright, and then I want everyone to roll a perception check for me.
21.
As you are...
3.
Okay, well, Steve doesn't know this. And Decaria?
13.
Okay, so Philip's the only one who really notices because he had the smart to look behind them as you guys run past the lifeless body of Thorfinn. And are you guys heading back towards the town, or you're heading a different direction?
No, we don't have to go to the town, right?
I was thinking, like, away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We already did the town thing. We went there, we killed everyone. We're done with the town.
Yeah, what was even the name of that town? Anyways, we're not going there again. So I think I want to leave it up to Decaria because she's the one that's actually running.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking away from the town.
Alright, so in the direction towards the traps with the sword?
The traps are for him, right?
Yeah, it's fine. I'm just saying you're going back in that direction, correct?
No,
yeah, I mean, that's
we
the only
came
other
from
way,
that direction.
right?
There's 4 directions, guys.
It's true. You could go through trees.
Like, we can go another way.
Like towards the pond.
Ooh, can I swim?
Yeah.
You're about to find out.
There's nothing that says you can't.
I mean, you're so big, you could probably just stand up in the water.
Yeah, you're probably fine.
It's probably true.
Okay, so we don't go towards the traps. We go toward, I guess, the water.
Okay. Well, anyway, so as you guys are going by, you guys don't notice anything except for Philip. He notices that Thorfinn's body seems to continue to twitch. And
oh my god, so I step on him on my way out.
You didn't notice.
No.
You can't do that.
Oh, shit, I didn't notice. Okay.
Yeah, you just stomp on him with your feet really hard and then fucking leave because you're a cold-blooded murderer.
No, listen, I want to put him out of his misery. That's something that
Well,
people
you saw Steve already did that really successfully by accident.
Task failed successfully.
So you guys are running towards the pond.
So Philip doesn't say anything?
You just notice the body's twitching. He can't be for sure if the body's alive or it's just, the body just getting out its last little twitches. You also notice that his body transforms back into just a dwarf and his monster parts seem to just go back to his normal human-like hands.
Okay, so do I guess I just keep going.
Yeah.
Should I do a perception check? I don't know what to do here.
Well,
God, tell me.
God, guide my way. Alright, so, you keep heading towards the pond, and you guys walk by the town and you see the horrible mess that was made, and you just see the people trying to clean it up.
Aww.
And, yeah. Let's see, I said the pond was like 300 feet from there. So you guys make it to the pond in about 10 to 15 minutes. I want you all to roll a perception check.
Ooh.
Okay, got an 8.
Okay, what'd you get, Decaria?
I got a nat 20 with a +3.
I got a 7.
You got a 7. So, Philip and Steve did not know this, but there seems to be a body floating in the pond. It looks to be face down. And at first, Philip and Steve Philip and Steve do notice the body, but they perceive the body to be dead. Decaria, you seem to know better, but you can't seem to communicate anything because you realize that the body is blowing bubbles because you somehow see that with your extra green vision.
It's blowing bubbles, like out of the mouth? Out of what?
Like it looks like the body's trying to be dead, with its head face down.
But
Think of it as like a yes, that's right. Think of it as like a face down body in a pond, and
Okay.
you notice like slight bubbles coming out. It looks to you as if the body's trying to play dead.
So I stop. I don't go into the water.
I mean, you could just pick the guy up and throw him. You know?
I could do that.
yeah, you would probably kill him.
Okay, well, I guess I go closer to the body. Something tells me to go closer then.
So you go closer to the body, and what do?
So, can I flip his body over?
I think you should like sniff and paw, not paw, like sniff
Not paw.
and like grunt and stuff. So then like me and Steve might notice, and then we
No,
can
that's
do
fine.
something.
She can flip him. I'm completely okay with that. Just flip him over. I'm
So what
sure
do
he's
I
not
see, God?
expecting a basilisk.
She might kill him.
Sure, whatever. You
So
killed
what
so many
happens,
people already.
God?
So Dakaria, what do? I'm hearing
I flipped
interference.
him.
Oh, you
Him.
flipped him. So you
Steve,
flipped
all those
him.
people we killed, those were in self-defense.
So you flip him over, and suddenly you see the recognizable face of the lovable android in his white suit, staring you eye to eye, and he suddenly starts to turn to stone. And he now sinks down into the pond.
Okay. So I continue going.
I mean, whatever.
Do you make sure to stomp on him as you walk by, or?
You guys have hearts of stone.
No. So, Chris, have we noticed Lester at this point?
No, you guys did not notice Lester at all. Only Dakaria noticed Lester after you turned them, and he turned to stone, and he sunk.
Because I probably would have checked for the other 2 potions, particularly since Dakaria knows that they're missing, and Lester was the last one to be seen with them.
That's fair. Anyways.
Well, do you want to search the water?
I don't know. Chris is saying that Philip and Steve are not aware of Lester. You're the only one that's aware.
Yeah, like you noticed the body, and then you saw Dakaria put her nuzzle to it. Then you saw the body was gone, and so you guys may have just assumed she ate it.
I ate it.
Wow.
But you guys can't ask her, and she can't defend herself, so you don't know.
Philip,
Well,
it might be
at
wise
At
to...
this point, yeah. I know what this is.
I think it might be wise to actually check to see if Dakaria is still in there, because I think she just ate a guy.
I cast Speak with Animals.
So, Dakaria, you unfortunately have a great disadvantage in your intelligence right now. So, whatever you may try to say, I want you...
You dumb.
I want you to think with the fact that you're saying, like, every other word. And so, it's going to come across a little bit cryptic. And
Wait, I say every other word?
Yeah.
You're going to
Okay.
talk like caveman.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can do that.
Dakaria, are you still in there? Because I think I just saw you eat a guy.
Yes. Me?
Yes, you ate a guy?
No. Wait, I can just say one-worded things, can't I?
Sure, but
Okay,
one
so-
thing is your intelligence is also like troubled, so it may come across that what they're saying seems like they're saying a whole bunch of long sentence words, or like long lettered words that's like, I completely photosynthesize your narcolepsy here, and it comes across sort of like strange to you.
Okay, well, what else, I guess what else does he ask me?
So I'll say, why did you eat that?
I know.
No, I didn't say that. I say, what was that in the water?
Lester?
Okay. Steve? You want me to say anything there? She said it was Lester.
But
You also have to translate for
Oh.
Steve, because he doesn't speak animal.
Okay, so Steve, Dakaria is still in there, and she said that was Lester in the water.
she ate Lester?
Zakaria, did you eat Lester?
No,
She said no.
didn't.
He are missing 2 potions. Maybe we should check?
Well, you want to search the water, Steve?
No, but I'm sure Decaria could pick them out.
Wait, didn't I turn him into
water,
a stone?
put them on the
Yeah, you
ground.
did. You turned him into stone, and he's now at the bottom of that pond where you were.
Yeah,
I
well,
don't
let
get
me
how
ask.
we're gonna, like, look for the potions, Steve. Like, they're gone.
Well, I'm going based off of data that I know, right? Because Decaria hasn't told you that he turned into stone.
Oh, yeah, I don't know that. Okay, so I asked the carrier what happened to him.
I at Lester, he stone.
Okay, Steve, she said, I at Lester, he's stone. So she must have looked in an eye and turned him to stone. So he's probably at the bottom of the pond.
It accident.
Yeah.
She said it was an accident. I don't believe
Okay. Can she pick him up and put him on ground? I don't know why I'm speaking
On
like
ground.
that.
Steve,
I guess I'm trying to make it simple.
His IQ is going down because he's spending too much time with me.
Well, it's like when you try to communicate to someone who their first language isn't English or something like that.
But you're not communicating with the one that doesn't speak.
You told me what she said exactly, and so
Okay, yeah.
I don't know. I guess I'm just trying to make it easier for you.
Okay, Decaria, do you think you could get Lester out of the water and put him on the shore?
I try.
Okay, Steve, she's gonna try.
Alright, so
Sounds good to me.
I want you to roll a strength. Or actually, I want you to roll a d20. Actually, never mind, you can just roll strength on yours because it's
God
the same.
damn it, God! Don't confuse me.
Sorry, it's the same modifier. You can do the same thing.
Okay, so strength or D7? D7. Wow.
Strength. You can just roll strength.
13.
What'd you get? 13?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You attempt to pull him out of the water, and you sort of like stand him upright, but as you're trying to pull him out of the water, you accidentally like snap off his legs, and you pull up only his half, the top half of his body.
Okay, well, I
Does
don't
she
think
put
the
it on-
potion would be on the bottom half anyways, so.
Alright, so does she put it on the, like the side of the pond? On the ground?
It's up to her.
Yeah.
She says yes.
Yeah, I do that.
Okay. So, I think I tell Tyler to tell her to try and get the other half too, and then I get off her back to go take a look at it.
Decaria, can you try to retrieve Lester's legs?
Sure.
Alright, roll another strength roll.
So am I trying to get a good strength or a bad one?
Either is, well, sorry. You want a good one.
Oh, that's awkward.
What'd you get?
I got a 4, but it was a 1 plus 3.
Oh, so yeah, you can't seem to find the legs anymore.
Oh. So
Okay,
maybe I make like a
so-
sad noise. Like,
Or you can just, like, talk.
No!
Okay.
Oh, it's okay, girl. It's okay.
Yes. And I get happy because I got pets.
Oh no, the carrier is becoming more and more beast and less woman.
Alright, so now I'm investigating Lester's top half, and I got an 18 on the investigation check.
You see he is stone. He looks like he may be limestone. It's like it's a nicely chiseled sculpture of his face and his last emotion of surprise. You don't notice anything in particular besides the fact he's missing his bottom half. You notice he has a bag on, but that's also completely encased in stone.
Is there like any bulges or any evidence that I can tell that the potions are definitely in there?
No.
Question. Can I try licking it and seeing if the stone,
You can try.
dissolves?
We don't know what to do. Can I lick it?
Do you lick it?
I mean, maybe it will melt the stone.
You can't melt stone. That's not how stone works. It doesn't melt.
Well, I mean,
God, can I try?
Yeah, sure.
yeah, lick it. Go ahead.
God, can I
What do
lick
I
it?
roll? Do I just lick?
Roll a d20. You know what? Just roll a d20 and I'll tell you what happens.
Well, it was a 4.
So you go to lick it and you just seem to bite into some sand.
Into sand?
You can't even lick.
You missed.
Yeah. And you just, you don't bite into it too well.
Well, I wasn't trying to bite into it.
I know. You missed Lester completely, pretty much.
Okay.
Anyways,
Fine.
is there anything else you guys want to do, or you?
I think, unless Takari wants to try licking him again to see if, to reverse the spell, I suppose.
I want to do something.
You're gonna try licking
You're
it?
not going to do anything, Steve.
Well, I was just going to say, I would let Takari try licking again if she wants to, see if that works. Otherwise, I'm going to break the bag part of it off of Lester.
Okay. That's what I was going to do, so.
Alright, I'm gonna try again rolling.
Okay,
Or licking, whatever.
go for it.
Okay, this time I got a 15.
All right, so you lick it, and you sort of, with your tongue being as coarse as it is, you seem to rip off part of the stone from the surface level, and he, what should have been his face is now just not really as majestically detailed as it was. It looks like it's now more like an accurate sculpture, as opposed to a perfect one. So,
Alright, so then I break the bag off of Lester.
roll a strength check.
It's an 18.
So you rip the bag off and knock off Lester's head, and now you have like a 50-pound stone bag.
I put it in my bag.
Yeah, let's say you can't do that. It's sort of like the same size as your bag. So
Oh, I see.
yeah.
Well, I guess I'm just carrying it. When I
Okay.
get back onto Carrier's back.
All right. Anything else you guys want to do?
I go, all right, so I'm not exactly sure where to go from here, but we should probably see if we could get some help. Didn't Sam say that Sildar went off somewhere? Maybe if we find Sildar, he can actually tell us what the fuck to do. What do you think about that?
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that, but I don't know where to go. Like, I don't know where Sildar is.
Yeah, I don't know either, but let's see if I can remember what Sam said exactly. And he had no idea where Sildar went, if I remember.
God, what did Sam say? Oh, God, I wish I could remember. God, what did he say, God?
You don't recall him telling you where Sildar went. You do recall he said that Sildar went someplace, but you don't recall what exactly. And while you all are debating on what to do next, suddenly you hear a voice just appear from the shrub and goes like, "Why, hello there! Are you guys looking for how to get someplace, somewhere fast?"
We look over and see
And you see
what
this
crazy guy is talking to the two people on top of the basilisk.
I feel like he's a pioneer.
He does. He looks like a pioneer. He looks like the pioneer from Toy Story 2, except a lot skinnier.
You got that voice good.
Thank you. It's practice and growing up.
That's what I saw in my head, is like a pioneer guy.
Yeah, I'll probably fuck it up later. But anyways. So he goes, I'm not one for awkward introductions, but you want to get someplace fast? Because I can show you.
Well,
I mean,
yeah,
we have a basketball
that would be nice.
and they're pretty fast. Okay.
That's a bit slow for my ride.
Okay, show us what you're talking about then, Pioneer.
Look, just whatever your name is, tell us what the fuck your full fucking scheme is, and I will decide.
What's your profanity?
Yeah, that's a lot of language there, sonny boy.
I'm sorry. I just went through a fucking lot today.
I am fucking sorry, Pioneer Bob. Take us to your fucking ride, or because I'm fucking angry, okay?
Good. So I want you all to roll a perception check for me now. And he goes, well, my name is Crazy Clay, and this is my Crazy Clay's catapult carrier system.
He sounds crazy, guys.
Well,
I got 19.
Of course he's crazy. His name is crazy.
By the way, the Speak the Animal spell is now no longer active at this point.
What?
Because 10 minutes have passed, so you have to cast it again if you want to keep talking.
Okay, I got a 7 on perception.
Okay, what'd you get?
I got an 8.
Okay, what'd you get, Decaria?
Oh, I got a 19.
Alright, so again, Decaria's the only one who notices this huge, gigantic catapult that seems to have appeared out of nowhere. Like, it seems to be about at least 5 times the size of a normal catapult, even though you guys may not know what that even means or what it looks like.
Is it a catapult or a trebuchet?
It's a catapult.
Okay.
Because Crazy Clay has trademarking issues, so it's a catapult.
It's the 3 C's. Crazy Clay's catapult.
Crazy Clay's catapult carrier system.
Yeah, that wouldn't work without the trebuchet. Crazy Clay's trebuchet.
It still rhymes, though.
That sounds good, actually. Crazy Clay's trebuchet.
He goes, that's a good idea. I'm going to write that down. Anyways.
That sounds good.
So then Crazy Clay goes, I can get you anywhere you want to go, as fast as you want to get there, but first things first, it's going to cost you 3 gold coin. Second things second, it's not my fault how you land. And third things third, I had a third thing. Oh, right.
Oh, you forgot it?
You have to pay me before you go.
Oh, shoot. I was going to pay you on the other side.
I know. Oh,
All
and
right.
you may see my crazy cousin Jeffrey over there. He's okay.
Okay. So I go, well, hell, we don't know where the hell we're going anyway, so we might as well. And I toss the guy 3 gold.
You don't know where you're going? Okay. It's 3 gold per person. And,
You don't even haggle, Steve? Come on.
It's 3 gold. I mean, it's not much.
It's not about how much it is, it's about the principle of it.
well, now the thing is, though, I can give you guys a discounted price of just the 3 gold for all of you if I just send you wherever the hell I want to send you.
Deal.
Deal.
Alright. Decaria, now they can't understand you, but what do you wish to do at this point?
So do I even fit inside this
Yes,
thing?
it looks like this thing is a gigantic scooper that could easily hold you.
Interesting. Well, yeah, I want to go elsewhere. I want to get out of the skin that I'm in.
So you all climb in, or Decaria climbs into the catapult, and you guys are on top, and he goes, oh, and the fourth thing's fourth, you guys need these helmets. And he passes all of you guys some helmets. And
Even me?
He somehow has a magical giant helmet for a basilisk. Don't ask questions.
Okay, cute.
He apparently, Crazy Clay thought about every adventure, every possibility of this venture he's making.
Because his business is equipped. to handle everyone's special needs.
That's right.
It's
Yeah,
5
before you,
stars.
No, actually,
We'll
no.
give you a
Wait, before he
5
gives
stars on Yelp.
before he gives the helmet to Carrie, he goes like, "Now, this is a little bit of a personal question, but do you want the basilisk alive at the end or no?"
Yes,
Yes.
alive.
Okay.
Me? Of course.
Okay.
She's our friend that drank a potion and accidentally turned into a basilisk.
Oh, you need to see the
What
monster
story?
doctor. No problem. So he then fastens the helmet on Jacaria. And he goes like, all right, I just need to turn this over to, let's see, the wing course is this way. You want to go that way. So I'm going to aim
Before he
you.
launches us, we should all give Pam the gold.
I already cost him gold.
You already paid him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got a question for you, Clay, before you pull the lever there. If we want to find you again, are you in this location or do you travel?
I'm always moving. Sometimes I throw myself and my catapult.
How does that work?
This is my catapult thrower. This is why I fit your big friend. You don't want to ask too many questions.
But then you have to go back for your... You're right, I don't want to ask too many questions.
Yeah, it's too big brain for your little brains.
No, he ties the catapult to himself and launches himself, and it pulls the catapult with him.
You know what? That's another good idea. I'm gonna write that one down too. All right. Anyways, he also puts a helmet on Scott.
Oh, yay.
And he's like, all right, and here we go. And I want,
Question.
yeah. What's your question?
Sorry. So do they get on my back? Do we all have seats?
They were still on your
Like
back
a-
last I knew.
Yeah, we didn't get off your back yet.
Okay.
So in this case, I want everyone to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution shaving throw?
Shaving, yes. We want to see if you can succeed in shaving or not, and if you don't, you die from killing yourself with a straight razor.
Well, I rolled
Even if you're
20.
shaving your legs, somehow you kill yourself with a straight razor.
You roll in that one, shaving and slice your throat.
It was miraculous. It was scary too, because you were just shaving your
What
legs.
happened to Billy? Oh, he tried to shave yesterday and he killed himself on accident.
He sounds like he may be suicidal. No, it was an accident. He swears. Anyways,
He swears he accidentally killed him.
yes.
Hey, did you kill yourself on purpose? No, it was an accident.
All right. Anyways, so everyone roll a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, okay, I did that already. 20.
All right.
15.
Okay.
11.
All right, and then I want to roll one for Scott too. Oh shit. Okay. So all of you seem to be just fine, and you guys are thrown through the air, and you travel for miles and miles. You travel over another mountain range that you didn't realize was there, and you travel past all this green forest and all this other stuff, and you end up in what looks to be like this sandy region, but you go past that too. You're not exactly sure where you're going, and you go past this whole sandy region, and you're like, this catapult's throwing you pretty far, and you are now you find yourself in this very rocky terrain, and you find this huge amount of rocks everywhere. Mountains are everywhere, and it seems to be volcanoes nearby, and you all seem to land into what looks like a giant red X that someone had painted there before, and you all land there just fine, but once you guys get there, you notice that Scott's nowhere to be seen.
Oh no.
And that's all we're going to do for this episode. Thank you for listening to Dungeon Tales, and I hope to see you guys all next week. Bye!